materials that we can do is like juniper, white pine, fruiting, flowering, crab apple, pyracantha, queens. Okay, that's the one that I have right now. Okay, so the one I have right now, it's fruiting ome. Okay, so okay, so before I start working on this one, I have some soil that's ready right now. I prepare just the mix of three parts. One part akadama, one part red lava, and one part pumice. And the size that I'm using right now for this tree is medium size. Okay, so since this one is fruit trees, they need more moisture compared to the evergreen or junipers. Okay, so
Excuse me, Sam. What type of tree is this? Someone asked again. We missed that.
it's ome.
Oh, ume, like a plum. Then
It's a plum.
ume, and okay. Well, someone asked about repotting junipers right now, but we could talk about that later, I think. But,
Yeah, we can talk after this one. I need to do a quick repotting with this one. I need to do two. One juniper, which is not deciduous, and this one is deciduous tree. So I can do both. Okay, there's a quick one. And then we go to the question and answer later. Okay, so, okay, this one, okay, I removed from the pot a while ago, so it's easier for us to do this one. Okay, so, okay, so I choose this one because it's so strong, and the way the roots develop on this one is it's nice right now. Okay, so did you make a list already for what trees that we can repot this time of the year? Okay, so all right, so what I'm going to do right now is just remove this screen. It's overgrown right now over here, so it won't come up. No. Okay, so this one, okay, when you work on your tree, okay, just on a table or a card like this, you can do like this one right here. This I can hold over here because this one is not sensitive or dangerous to hold over here. Otherwise, we're not holding over here if we do those cork bark or cork bark pine or Japanese black pine. Okay. So the purpose on this edge over here, so you will not hit these branches over here. So you just go like that. Okay. So when you work on this, okay, just work on the bottom first. Okay. The reason for that one, when you work on the bottom like this, make it flat. Okay. Using this rake. Okay. Then the concave cutter. Okay, you do the bottom first like this. So if you do on the bottom first, this one, the root ball is still intact. It will not break away, okay? Because if you do the side first, then you cannot hold the root ball. They will be scattered all over. So it's better like that, you cut the bottom first, okay? So there's one big one over here that's sticking out. So see, there's a big root over here that need to be cut, okay? Okay, on ome or deciduous trees, we can bare root it, okay? Okay, so we'll see if this one will fit on this pot. Okay, yeah, there you go. It might be okay to use this pot. Okay, so
It's good.
hello. Okay, so when the best way to, it's you need to have a square or rectangular turntable. One of that two is when you let your tree sit it down, okay, like the way it is right now. So I'm looking, that's gonna be the front over here. But if you use the round one, sometimes you got lost later on, say, where's my front? So if it's like this, sitting down where it should be, then it's easier to determine where is gonna be the front, okay?
Oh,
So,
I like that idea. That's a good idea. Thanks.
okay, you're welcome. So this one is still have a big lump over here, but I think that it's gonna be okay. So, okay. Okay, that's gonna be the front right now. So right now I'm going to remove soil from the side because I know that the flat bottom on this one, it's okay right now. Okay, so this one we can bare root it, but see the roots of this one is so fine. So just be careful when you clean it up, okay? Because they break so easy. Okay. So I'm using the curb tweezer. Okay. Okay, since this one been repotted a few times, so it's easier to do it now. But we're going to change with a new soil. Repotting fruiting trees, it's a good time now because they still have time for the tree to develop roots for winter time, and during month of spring, if possible, we don't want to disturb the roots of fruiting trees or flowering trees. So the best time to do it in fall, this time of the year. Okay, it's still summer though, but it's okay to do now. Okay, so this one, okay, you look at this one right now. There's all the most of the soil is gone, so remove. So what I'm going to do on this is
Sam,
okay. Yes.
for fruiting trees, would that include olives?
Olives is not, because olives, they don't drop the leaves.
Ah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Olive.
What about
Okay.
citrus?
Citrus is same thing. Citrus is doesn't not drop the leaves. So
So what
it's
would be the
different.
good time for olives and citrus?
Olives you can do springtime. Okay. Citrus, same thing. You can do on the springtime. Okay. Because those, they don't drop their leaves. Okay.
Pomegranates right now?
Pomegranate, maybe it's good to do it if you don't have the fruits. But the fruits is not ripe yet, so you cannot do it. Pomegranate, you can either you do it late on, sometimes like March, April or May. Okay.
Is that why the nurseries sell a lot of their bare root trees in March? Because they will then, after the last frost, then they start throwing out new roots and fruit.
Yeah, they do that, but those trees, I mean, those fruiting trees, sometimes they will not develop a fruits yet. They might have fruits, but just those not strong one. Yeah. Usually those kind of fruits, if you plant them on the ground, you need to wait for 3 years to develop a good fruit. But since for our bonsai, if possible, that you have, because we keep repotting them, because they keep growing on the pot, and we don't have the energy or the source of thing that we can get it from direct to the ground. Okay,
So
that's
Sam,
a different.
what I'm seeing is you're removing any big roots right now.
Yes.
But why didn't you
I'm
remove
cutting.
it last time when it was repotted, and why are you doing it now? Why didn't you do it?
Well, we can do one time, but since probably this one was the one having a roots before, okay, that help the tree to develop. When you repot a tree, especially on the pot, you don't need to cut exactly what you want to put the position in the pot. Okay, you can do few times. Okay. You cannot do that in one time only. Okay. Okay. So this right now, it's still a little bit high, but look at the roots over here right now. Something missing over here. So it's okay to be high like that, because I'm gonna do something on this one to make a little bit better for the tree in the future. Okay. That one is still. Okay, hold on a minute.
Any questions?
Yeah, any question why I'm looking at the tools?
We'll watch Sam dance around here.
I'm just waiting to see what he does with the crown of it.
That looks good in that pot, doesn't it?
Okay, now I have the root cutter.
Aha,
Okay, so
there you go.
Other than the shape of the pot, is this much difference in size of the round pot that you just took it out of?
okay, because the tree itself, it's not good for the round pot. The reason for that one is just doesn't look good. That's why I choose the rectangular.
Right, yeah, I understand that, so that you found the front of the tree now, but is it much difference in size, or you're pretty much planting it in the same area, but it's just a different shape?
By using the square, look like I can see better base on this one. It look more wider.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long had it?
For that,
How long had it been in the circular pot?
probably just this year.
Oh, just 1 year. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, probably this one has been transferred to that pot. Not even a year. Okay. You have some more question? Go ahead, ask more.
Lucy, can I ask a question?
Yes, you're unmuted.
Generally speaking, is it better to roughly style the plant ahead of time before you repot, because the plant will already be stressed when it's being repotted? Is he going to style the tree after he repots it?
Yes, I can cut a little bit, but I'm not going to wire this one, because then if you can stay for all night long, then that should be okay for me. But it's not okay. So okay, so this one, all right. So this one is good right now. Okay. So okay. So you can ask question while I go and wash this off, wash the soil. Okay.
Okay.
Just ask question now.
And
Hello, just ask question.
Would a glazed pot work as well for that particular?
Oh yes, these pot work good for that tree. Yeah. Um, we can either use the glazed pot. It depends on what's the color of the fruit. We can use the cream color, the dark blue. It should be okay because this one keep. Let's say if you have the flowers, then it should be nice. You can take a look. That okay, if they have the red color, and it should be nice to use the cream color. Okay, if you have sometimes they have the yellow color, so we can either use the red glaze pot. But this pot, the one that I have ready right now, it's just because the roots, I mean, the trunk of the tree is rough a little bit, and so I choose this one. So it's gonna be what do you call? It works on everything. Okay. So now, see this one, I wash it up already. Okay. Remove maybe 95% of the old soil. Okay.
Sam, you mentioned that doing the fruiting trees right now in the fall, and there was a concern by Jimmy was wondering if there's a heat wave, are we going to be concerned about this tree? How would we handle this?
I need to put in shade. Yeah, need to put in the shade for at least 2 weeks.
Okay, good idea.
Within 2 weeks, yeah, within 2 weeks, there should be hopefully no more heat wave.
Yes.
But okay, okay. So now this is the pot that I choose. Okay, so got 3 holes. So okay. Okay, where's the other screen? Okay, I have a screen over here. Okay, so I have a fancy what do you call to secure them. Oh, I lost other. Okay. Okay, I'm going to secure this screen. Okay, I use this fancy one. You can look. Okay.
Oh yeah. Good.
Okay.
Thanks.
Did you,
Okay.
or is it mass produced?
Hello.
What was that
What's your
again?
question again?
Did you make those to hold the screen in, or are they mass produced?
I made it. Okay, I'll show you a little bit how to make that one. Okay.
They just look so precise.
It's you do it often, then you become good doing that, making that. Okay.
Aha, that's the secret.
Okay. So okay, here's a wire that's sample. Okay. All right. So on the hole, like this one right here. Okay. See this? right here. See the hole? Okay. So
Yes.
what I'm going to do is I hold this like this, okay? And right here on the hole, I just put half inch on each side, okay? So I'm holding, that's a half inch over here on the right side. So I need to add another half inch on the left side. See this one right now? Okay. So I just go turn like that. See this? Letter Z, okay? So now, okay, I bend like this right here. I bend the other one, so like that right now, okay? So, okay. So the thickness of this plier is half inch. So that's half inch over here. See this one right here? Okay, so I'll go like this. Okay, so that half inch over here. Okay, so go like that. Okay, I'm holding this one, I go to the other side. So another half inch on this side. Okay, so.
Beautiful.
Very good. Very
So,
good, Sam.
so this how it look like right now. Okay.
Very nice. Thank you.
Okay. It looks more professional. Okay. Okay. Now, so on this one, what we're going to do is to secure the tree. Okay. So I have a wire that I cut a while ago. So when you measure this one right here, it should be on rectangular. It should be like that. Two long ones and one over here, one short one. So it's gonna be like that, okay? If it's round part, then you go all the way around. So square is the same thing like round when you measure it, okay? So now over here, going to use this right here, okay? Okay.
When
Hold
you,
that.
when you tie down the roots, do you ever use the tubing so that you don't break the roots, or is that not a problem?
That's not a problem. Yeah, because it's underneath. So if the roots got cut later on, it will develop more small feeder roots down there.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Unless the roots is exposed, then if the roots it's open that you can see it, you need to put some rubber or hose to hold it. Okay, because like you have the maples that they are exposed, the roots already exposed out, then you need to put something to protect from marks. Okay, so now,
So like when I do
okay,
root over rock, and I'm gonna bring the wire over the top and the root is exposed, that's when I would protect the root.
yes. So now I'm using this one as the palm is gonna be the on the bottom, so they will not break so easy. Okay, so I'm using the palmies. And then, okay. Make it flat so the drainage is gonna be okay. So now I'm going to put this soil that we have the one third red lava, 1/3 pumice, and 1/3 akadama. Okay. So I mount a little bit on the center. Okay.
So was it a poor idea to go 100% with your akadama pumice and whatever the third portion was, without putting the pumice in the very bottom?
If you put the akadama on the bottom, it breaks so easy and it will clog up. Okay. So just put a little bit bigger on the bottom, so the drainage gonna be better. Okay. So look at this one right now. The base is so wide. It looked like so wide, which is truly wide. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to secure this tree right now. So securing this tree, you need to hide the wire, or you can just expose it. So it's easier to remove later on, but then if it's just only a year, then it should be okay. Okay, won't shake now. Yeah, we need to secure the tree. The purpose on that one too is to stabilize the tree, and you don't want this to move while the new roots coming out, because the tree that gonna be moved while the roots are developing, then sometimes that cause the tree to die. Okay. So, okay. See this one, when you use a chopstick, you just go straight like this. Don't shake, because you don't want the small particles just to get in, and all those bigger particles gonna be on the top, and you don't want to be compacted. Otherwise, it's just gonna be compact so easy, so quick. Okay. And then hold the tree while you tap it. Okay. So it's okay right now. Okay. So this one right now, see, it's missing roots over here. Okay. And I would like this tree to develop a better roots. Okay. So what I've seen that they do in Asia, okay, what they do is they just put some screen or anything that hold the soil higher, So we're supposed to have some roots grow around over here. So if we do a screen like this one, okay, then within a few years, a year maybe, it will grow some roots. Okay, so all those big ones are big roots that are growing over there, which we might not need to grow the tree. What we need to do, what we need is just feeder roots, okay? So I have a screen like this right now, okay? So if you have like that, okay? So roots will grow, and then you have some choices to pick the best roots later on, okay? And this one too, if you make a fence like this one, you have more chances for the tree to survive. Okay.
Sam,
Yes.
would there be a difference in putting that in a deeper pot than what you're doing right now?
Yes, there's a big difference on a, okay? If we put on a deeper pot or deeper pot, what happened is it does not heat it up quick enough, fast enough. So it's better you have the small pot and use this screen fence like this one, because this one is just so that the roots, when come out over here, they will die and it just develop to grow downwards, okay? And then deeper pot, I've seen a lot, just like we use the nursery pot, big pot. They don't grow the roots better than this one, because I've seen a lot like this, that after 5 years that they do, then they can develop the good branches and the ramification, and they can finish within 5 years. And then when they remove this screen like this one right here, there's so many feeder roots to pick to develop, which is nicer, okay? If it's open like those a while ago, what happened is just only the big ones are sticking out, which they're not in good position. So it's better like this one right here, okay? All right.
Thank you.
So, okay, do I need to trim this one now before we go to the juniper, okay? So we have this sucker over here. Maybe we can just leave it right now. We have two over here, okay? So, okay, I start from here. So, okay. So there's one eye over here, 2, 1, 2. So one on the base and then 2. So it's on the bottom. So maybe I'll better leave this long over here right now, or maybe I can cut shorter. So leaving 2. And this one, I need to cut shorter over here.
Sam,
So they have the same. Yes.
back to the sucker. What is the purpose of leaving the sucker there? Does it thicken up the trunk, or what? What are you waiting? What are you looking for that from that sucker?
This sucker, probably I can develop another branch over here, right here. Another branch to go like this one right here.
That low?
Yeah, we can do that because this one is a prudent trees. So if you have lower, and then you have more fruits to develop over here later on, then that should be nice instead of going higher. But we just leave this one just in case. If we don't want it, we can always cut it. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So on every branch, I'm trying to leave at least 2. So we have one over here. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. Okay. Okay. See if I can leave only, say, 2 on each, then later on can make it 4. Okay.
Sam, what about cotoneaster? They're fruiting, but I don't think they're deciduous, are they?
They are deciduous.
Oh,
They drop their leaves too.
okay. So I could do that with the cotoneaster at this time then.
I think no. If they have the fruits, because you want to save the fruits, okay? So you can do that in springtime.
Okay, because it.
Yeah, because you have the fruits, and then that's the one you're waiting, and then you don't want to waste it.
Yeah, it's got a lot
just
of fruit.
taking it off. Yeah. So.
That was the one last month that I had a root crossing over the top, and you said to cut it off. And I did, and it seems to have gotten better ever since I cut that one root off.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's good. Okay.
Hey, Sam.
Yes, sir.
So you cut in the top 2 because you take a lot of roots in the bottom? Well, that does not, like, you don't have to kind of like make sure that you have enough green to support the roots? That's what you're trying to do?
Because we cut the roots, then if I cut it right now, it's the new growth coming out. That's gonna be the fruits coming or flowering coming out during springtime. Because this one, they develop the roots for winter, okay? They still have time to develop that one, okay? So it's better to do this time of the year than waiting for next year to
So
develop.
so you cutting the branches right now is nothing to do with because you cut roots.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam, in this time with all the forest fires and the smoke and the lack of sunshine for the last several weeks, does that going to affect anything? We've been hosing off our bonsai so that the leaves can breathe again. But other than that, is there anything else to do that we need because of this unusual situation now in California?
Yeah, it will affect on this unusual or these natural calamities, but we cannot do anything. We just try to do our best that hopefully it will be okay. Yeah, but we're just following these things that we usually do. But because of that, the weather that it's might not gonna be warm enough to develop some new new buds. Just cross your finger that it might be okay because we have no control about it. But yeah, I'm just trying to be positive about it. That it should be okay. Yeah. Okay. So
With all of the ash falling, I mean, and it was been really thick here in Modesto. It's all over the cars, all over the driveway. Is it good to hose off the leaves of the plants so that they can breathe again?
yes, you can wash it off. That's okay. You know those ashes? Those are fertilizer too. Those are natural fertilizer. So yeah, if you just leave it for a while, it's okay. Then wash it up later on. All those ashes that goes to your plants, that's a good thing. Okay.
Peter,
Okay.
when you put water on ash, it forms lye, and that could be bad for your plants. So you want to be a little careful. It might be better to blow them off, the ash, than put water on them, because water and ash makes lye, and lye is a poison, as you well know.
It yeah, because what happened is that ashes is gonna be like cement. That if you water the leaves, make sure that it will dry up. It will come off. So yeah, blowing off it's better. Okay. So I think this one is okay right now. Hopefully that there's some fruit. I leave this one over here because it's in the center. Hopefully this one will thicken to be the leader for the future. Okay. See this one? But I need to remove some of the leaves so when the wind blow it, it will not move too much. Just keep growing, okay? Any question on this one?
Very nice.
Hello?
Any questions? Looks pretty good, Sam. Looks very neat.
Yeah, that's gonna be the front.
Nice space.
Okay.
I
Any
need to
question,
ask.
Vince?
Sam, is that basically a broom style?
It's look like a broom style right now, but once it gonna be wired, then it gonna be look different. I just trim it, so it's gonna be ready to be wired because I'm not going to wire right now. Okay. But there's some cuttings that need to be done later on too. Yeah.
Sam, did you say pomegranates now, or what was I? Pam asked that question. I forget what you said about pomegranate.
Pomegranate, we're not going to repot right now because if you have the fruits, you need to wait that the fruits gonna be done, because you can repot your pomegranate in April.
But what if you don't have any fruit?
If you don't have any fruits, you can do it.
Okay.
How about wisteria?
Wisteria, you can do that one too.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, flower. And figs then?
Figs, not yet.
Not yet?
Figs,
Okay, what about
yeah.
like big grapes?
Big grapes, it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, big grapes, as long as the fruit cane or the branches, they turn brown already, it should be okay.
Oh yeah, the leaves and stuff are turning.
No, the leaves, because what I'm talking about is, let's say, sometimes the grapes, the branches is green like this.
Okay.
Yeah, these, if it's green, it's not, it's possibility
Oh,
that
I see.
it
Oh,
will
okay.
be, yeah.
They're young then, so they're brown.
Yeah, see, this one is a green color over here.
Yes,
And
the
over
newer ones.
here, yeah, when you
Okay.
see the brown cane like this, that means it's okay, it doesn't freeze. But this
Oh,
green
okay.
one, they
Yeah.
got frozen. So
Hmm.
you need to have the brown cane like this for the grapes
So
to survive
wait
for
if
the
it's still green.
winter time.
Okay.
Yes, if it's
If
still
someone
green,
asked
then just wait.
Okay, thank you. Someone asked about pyracantha. What was your comment on?
Pyracantha, yeah, pyracantha, it's okay to repot now. If you,
Okay.
yeah, because but if you have some fruits that trying to show it later, or you want to see the birds just get drunk when they eat the fruits, then
The berries. Mhm.
it's okay. Yeah, the berries of the pyracantha. Yeah, okay.
Can I be heard? This is Linda. Can someone
Yes,
hear me?
hi.
Yes, we all can
Yes.
hear.
You can hear me?
Everyone can.
Oh, okay. Sam, I have a question. As you were pruning the last tree, what about, and you were going to two, you were cutting back to two, whatever you call it, two
twigs, two
Yes,
branches.
thank you.
Okay.
Now, what about a bougainvillea?
Bougainvillea, it's the same process. If you have, okay, if you have one branch like this, right?
Yes.
So you need to have two, one coming there and one going over there. So you need to have two like this. Okay.
So cut
'Cause
it
you
back
don't-
that far, because mine is very, very bushy. And
Okay.
it needs to be cut back, but I wasn't sure that I would be cutting off the future flowers of the bougainvillea.
Okay. Don't worry right now, because if you cut right now, what happened is the new shoots or new branches coming out, they will not going to mature or harden up for the winter. So my suggestion is just let it grow.
Okay.
So it will survive from winter, even outside. Okay, so you can cut it maybe springtime. Yeah, because that's what I did on mine. I didn't even bring it inside the house. I mean the garage. it's right there outside, and they survived for 2 years now. So for the flowers, it's better to cut it in springtime, and those when you start growing up, then you just let it grow for a while, maybe about 6 inches or more, then cut it back. So your flowers become more compacted.
Ah, good idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So now I have another one over here. This one is juniper. Okay.
Mhm.
So this one, I remove it from the pot early. Okay. So this one, I need to do the same process that I'm going to cut the bottom first. Okay. Do like this one right here.
It's got lots of roots, huh, Sam?
Lots of roots. There's a lot of roots of oaks too, because it has another oaks on the side a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
There's a volunteer. Yeah, something missing over here. I need bins thing, but since this one is small, so it should be okay to do
Yeah,
this way.
the third hand.
Third hand.
There's a comment that one of the members finds it interesting we can transplant a juniper at this time, Sam, so they thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, where's that pot now? I forgot. Where was it? Yeah, it's okay to, if you have any questions about junipers, why it's too early.
Your juniper is so healthy looking. What do you do?
Okay, what I do with the juniper. Okay, so see this one, I'll see this one right here. If you have this weak one like this, the weak, so see this right here. I just clean up the underneath. See all this.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you just leave it there, the old, let's say 2 years old needles, then it's just competing.
Yeah.
So it's better remove them while they're, if you're still there, what happened is it's hard to develop them. What do you call this? Look like broccoli
Ah,
compactness. Okay,
root.
so
Okay.
see this one right here.
Is the foliage of this particular tree now, as broad as you want it, or do you want the tree to be wider and taller?
That compactness like that, I want to be just like that, not wider or higher.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
So it is now finished with its styling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that a shimpaku?
It's Itoigawa Shimpaku. That's the smallest foliage on junipers. Yeah, the Kishu, they're nice, but they're a little bit bigger than this one. Okay. So hopefully that one, oops, my shirt. Okay, I have pot, probably, okay. So, okay, since this is the front that I'm looking either side, I can use that as a front too. But since this is the first time that need to be potted, so I will bare root in the front. Then hopefully by next repotting, then I will bare root the other side.
Sam, even though it's in bonsai soil, or you're just doing?
If they are already on bonsai soil, then you don't need to.
Don't need
this
to
one, you don't need to bare root it.
You don't need to.
If you have the bonsai soil already.
Is it
then,
very compact?
Excuse me?
I mean, you said that you were going to just do the front side, or are you doing it all around? Are you doing just the front, Sam?
I do all around.
Okay.
I just reduce more soil in the front because this one doesn't have the bonsai soil yet.
Okay.
I have bonsai soil, but this one have a bonsai soil, but it's not really the good one yet.
Okay, there's a question about California. There's a question about California junipers. Could it be also transplanted now?
Oh yeah, it's okay to transfer now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because it's a season to go collect California juniper right now, so it should be okay.
That's right, it is.
But California juniper, I think you can collect or transplant anytime if you have the greenhouse. It's okay. The only reason that they say that you can go collect during hot weather or summertime because of the rattlesnake. You will not go there and collect trees and then you see. Maybe you ask Vince.
Oh, Vince has a story.
Yeah, we went over there in Fresno Mountain and we just walking, and I say, he just walk past big rocks and say, did you see the rattlesnake? And he say, no, but it's sitting down over there.
Wow.
Okay.
It must have been full.
Yeah, it's rattling on that one, so it's okay, we better walk on the other side. Same thing with my buddy, and he says, hey, where's that rattlesnake? Then he go look at it, then he saw it. Okay.
Hey, Sam, can you be just as aggressive in the fall as in the spring, or can you cut more roots in the spring?
You can cut more roots in the spring. Just only the fruiting and the flowering that right now it's okay, but then the best rule of thumb on me that if you're not sure, it's better just do it just like the evergreen or the juniper, that just do only the half. Don't do the whole thing for the cedar tree, that you need to remove all the soil. Okay. Okay.
Sam, did you have it in the larger pot because it was still in the original soil, and now that you're adding bonsai soil is when it's safer or something to put it into the smaller pot?
I put in a smaller pot because that's what I'm thinking for the future. That, yeah, because see this pot over here that when I'm growing this one, it's gonna be a big pot on this. See this? Yeah.
Okay.
But now I'm going to train to a smaller pot. Okay.
Okay, so it's part of training it into the smaller presentation size.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Hope, yeah, welcome. Hope I can put them on more shallow and smaller pot. Okay.
In another year or whenever you repot it next, you're hoping to go smaller?
I hope so, yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be look like that, okay? But I need to remove a little bit more soil on the other side, this side over here, the front.
How long have you had this tree in training?
I had this tree, could be 8 years.
It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, if this one is not wired or twisted earlier, this doesn't look good. So if the size of the juniper, you can do wiring, what do you call this, grotesque twisting that you want. So that when it thicken the base of the tree, then it's gonna be look nice. Okay. All right. So I'm going to wash this one, and then you ask questions. Okay.
Okay, open for any questions here.
Yeah, Sam, this is Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hi. It looks like you have wire on the deadwood.
Yes, this one. Okay.
It's flexible enough to wire, or you made it dead? How you do that?
This one is still alive, fresh when I wired it. Because if it's dry that I wired, we can do that. But when it's still fresh, that's the time I wired it. Okay. So.
And then you strip the foliage off it?
Yes.
Will the foliage grow back?
No, because it's dry already.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. But if this one is dry already, then you can still bend this one, but you need to use a steamer. You need to steam so it will become fresh again, soft, and then you can do it, bend it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sam, I know you did that when it was still live and soft, but now that it's hardened, are you going to be taking the wire off, and are you going to be showing the lifeline that was there?
No, I'm going to remove the wire later on, but since it's still not ready for the show, so I just leave it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It will eventually come out.
Which show are you planning?
Which show? In the future. We don't know yet.
Yeah. There's a question on sulfur.
Okay.
On your deadwood.
When COVID is over, that's when.
There's a question about this using sulfur on your deadwood. What do you suggest? Is that necessary, or does it maintain?
For that, good to use the liquid sulfur is to harden the wood. Okay, and look so old on the deadwood, but sometimes for me it's better just let nature or the time will do their thing, because on juniper, if you just leave it and exposed to the weather, it looks more natural because they have some cracks on the wood, and they do that if you don't put the lime sulfur early. You can do that later on when they start breaking on the lines of the wood. Okay.
Do you ever use a propane torch on the deadwood?
Yes, I did. And then they look good. Yeah.
Isn't that to help burn off the little burrs that from scraping the torch? We've done that before. Yeah. You know, like when when you take off the bark, you get the little burrs. You burn them off.
Yeah.
Or just leave a burn mark. What is it? I guess you could do both.
You do both.
Mhm. There's a suggestion maybe next time or at one time to do a class on gin and shari. What do you think, Sam?
Okay.
Huh.
We can do that next time.
Okay. To tune in, Jimmy. Yeah.
Teresa. Yes.
Can we see it using um, um, electric tools?
Yes, you can use electric tools as
Just
long as you
demonstrate it.
you can manage to do a good job in using the tools. For me, I like to use it, but the problem is it's hard to hide those marks that the tools done. So it's better if you just break it, look more natural.
Yeah. It's probably a good idea to try to do that first before you get into using mechanical tools.
Yes. I did that before, but then I says, it doesn't look more natural, so it's better just break it. Yeah.
Before everyone leaves, I would just like to say thank you very much, Sam, for this. The Stanislaus Ag Center, where we hold our meetings, has sent us a check back for the one meeting that they still owed us, stating that we're not going to have any more meetings this year. Now, I don't know about Sacramento or American or any of the other clubs, but it looks like there's not going to be anything left in 2020 for live meetings and presentations.
You're correct. The Sacramento Buddhist Church where the Sacramento Bonsai Club holds our meetings is closed through December officially. That's why we set this up. Yeah, end of December. So we got to hold on till then.
Okay. So now I'm going to put this one right here. Now I'm going to secure again. But this time I will expose the wire because it's not ready for the show yet. So because Pete says, so where I'm going to show it. So I better secure the tree better than expose, then moving the tree. So.
Are any other states having shows? Nevada, Washington, Oregon, any of them?
They do a virtual, what do you call the show? It's like what we're doing right now. Zoom. But no physical shows.
Hey, Sam, I don't know if I saw that right, but it didn't look like you put the pumice down this time below that before you added the soil.
I put underneath. I didn't put the drainage because this one it's okay that when I sow it, then it should be good because not too much soil on it. Okay. Oh, the drainage that you're asking is that pumice. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that that was to go down first before you put any more soil in.
Okay, so this one is done. It's repotted already.
Looks great. I like it.
Yeah, maybe this one right here, maybe I need to pull it down a little bit more later. Okay, more question.
Great.
Very nice.
Okay, open for questions.
Hey, Sam, I have a question on those two little black pines that you wired. I don't know, was it last year? Remember you gave us one? They're
Oh, the twisted one.
Yeah, they're really starting to cut in. Does the wire just stay on them and grow over, and the tree grows over it, or at some point?
If you can remove it now, that's good. But if you cannot remove it, then just leave it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I just removed some of them that I have. It just removed some of the bark, but it will leave, so it should be okay. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So, question?
Okay, should I open up the gallery then, Sam? Or are we open for people who have questions about your particular trees or questions what
I
you're
have
working
one
on?
more.
Oh, we have another
Okay.
one. Okay.
I'm
If
not
there's
going
no
to repot
question.
this one. This one is a quince that owned by Benz. See this one right here? See this cut over here? This one is about this. They are long. That was in, I think, February. I cut it short. See all this cut over here? So I say I cut it short. We'll see what's gonna happen. I'm not sure. So right now, what happened is, see this right here? It grow thick already, about this. Then I cut maybe not even 2 months. And now see this new growth again over here, and all those that they start biting already. This is new growth over here. See this one right here? I cut it because it's so big. Cut over here, and there's a new growth. See, and this one, see how it's almost 2 feet length for the growth for that, maybe 2 months. So maybe this one I need to let it grow until springtime, then cut it back. Or maybe winter time I cut it back, so hopefully that there's some fruits coming out. Okay. So, okay, the show and tell and question.
Okay, I'm going to open up the gallery if people will kind of light up yourself and turn your video.
With the ones you repotted, how picky are you about getting all of the dust out when you do that first watering?
Okay, how picky? If you the first time, don't soak it. What you need to do is just water it and drain it. Once you see that there's still some dusty color or dark color in it because of the red lava, then let it flow until it clears up. Then you should be okay.
Okay.
Sam, I wanted to show you two crepe myrtles. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and show it.
And can I share screen or?
Yes.
Okay, Jay,
Lucy?
I'll try that, but we think there might be a problem. Mute myself. Where's the J? Oh, there you are. Okay, where'd he go?
Or,
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, you didn't. I was looking for your name. Okay. Are you going to
okay,
share? Or do you have it right there with you?
I will share the screen, or if it's not possible, then I can get the plants.
Could you
But otherwise,
try? Well,
I can.
you'll have to try on your end, and then I did the permission
Maybe
thing.
it's
So
better.
Post disabled participant screen sharing.
shoot.
That's what it
Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought
Okay.
I'd take care.
Then what I'll do is you can pass on to other questions. I'll get my pots and I'll show it
Okay.
on the video.
So sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
That much better. That much better.
Okay.
We see more live. Yeah.
Okay. Let me, okay, I'm gonna cancel the spotlight. Back to the gallery. Okay. Hey, where's everybody? We only see half of us. Yeah. Does someone else have a tree or question?
Yeah, I have a question. I have a tree question.
Eric, okay.
Sam, can I cut off the orange yet?
Okay. The question is, do you want the branch growth more thicker, or that's the size that you're looking at?
Thicker.
You want more thicker, so you can just leave it.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job, Eric. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay.
I'm ready to show whenever.
Okay. J.
I'm going to start my video.
Okay. Okay.
Two crepe myrtles. Do you see this?
Okay, let me get you on a spotlight, I think. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Thank
So
you.
that's one crepe myrtle. Both of these are grown from seeds and they are now 1.5 years old. This one already started flowering.
Fun.
And this one is other one. My question is, should I start wiring these?
Yes. You start put some twist on them, and what's gonna be the design you want to develop in the future. Okay.
Okay.
So
and should I leave them in these small pots, or should I repot
transfer
them? Yes.
Okay. What you need to do is just leave on that pot. Okay. So if you want to grow more bigger or faster, just cut the bottom of that plastic one. Okay. And then let it sit to another
secondary pot, another pot.
Yeah. Yeah. So you will not disturb the roots and they can continue growing.
Okay. And
yeah.
So I should wire them, but to make it grow faster, make it a secondary pot.
Just make secondary, don't repot it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, just do the style you want. Okay. Then let it grow wild. Yeah, let it grow, let it grow. Then cut it back.
This one I was thinking already there are some shapes to it, so I probably would.
Yeah, put a little bit wire, a little bit twist on it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Then let's say if you just let it grow for a whole year, okay. Then cut it back.
Okay.
And then the one that's growing, put a twist again, and then let it grow wild for a year, and then cut it back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you, Ajay.
I have one more question, but unrelated. There's a Chinese elm. The leaves are becoming little variegated. They're becoming yellow spots. It's not in complete sun. It's under partial shade. Is it because of that, or?
Okay. If there's some yellow spots or not, the leaves is doesn't look that good. See the leaves like this one right here, right? If the leaves like this, okay, look underneath. Look underneath. There might have
Oh,
some aphids or whatever that
okay.
underneath.
I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I
Or
looked under a
sometimes
couple of leaves, but they were no. But I look at more leaves. I didn't look at that carefully. Okay.
okay. So either one, just put more on the sun right now. It should be okay.
Okay. I can show you the picture on my phone actually.
Okay.
Okay, let me go back to AJ. Hang on. Where is he?
Oh, but just it might be variegated, but for that one right now, you cannot do anything right now because it's just going to be drop later on in winter time.
Okay.
So when springtime comes, make sure, during winter time, make sure you spray with fungicide.
Okay.
You spray maybe 2 times, 3 times, so it will kill whatever fungus or bacteria on it.
So copper-based
So
fungicide would be fine.
yeah, that will be fine during cold season.
So do it in the late winter before the leaves come up.
No, no. When the start cooling down, let's say if it's cold in December, then you can start spraying.
Okay.
Maybe late December, then January, and then at the early February.
So this is
that's
this fungus or aphids.
That it could be fungus.
Okay.
Some yellowing color. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Are
you.
those plants deciduous?
That's deciduous.
Yes. So that is a fungus, I believe. So when it goes into dormancy and loses its leaves, then that's what Sam is saying, is then spray.
Okay.
But spray for fungus and follow the instructions on the bottle very carefully.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a suggestion, if I may.
Who's there?
So what I did, I was having
Jim.
an issue also with fungus. So and also other insects. So what I did a mixture of copper powder with neem oil in a spray bottle and spray that on my plants once the sun sets in the evening, and that also got rid of a lot of issues within my plants. A mixture of copper powder and neem oil.
Okay. It might work for you, but then what happened is don't mix those two things at the time. Maybe use the other one at the different time and use the other one different time, because we don't know if you mix them together, then there might be an effect for our health, and it could be the tree too.
Well, I did some research and I read into it, and I read that they can be mixed on the label also as well. And I was having issues with insects and fungus as well. That's why I decided to mix them, and I apply only to the plants that were affected, not to all of them, just the ones that were that I was having issues with.
Okay, that's good. All right, thank you.
Okay. Do we have any more questions this evening?
I just wanted to show Sam. I'm sorry, was there something else?
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Is that
show and tell
Cotonia
here.
aster? Start.
I just wanted to show Sam. This is the Cotonia aster that he asked us to trim the root that covered over, and we did that, and it has become very healthy. So it looked 1 month.
You do good job.
Yeah,
you do good job.
Great.
Oh, we got some spiders, I guess.
That was Anne's job.
Let's go back outside.
Don't worry about the spider. As long as they will not build the web, you should be okay, because the spider will eat with what do you call the flies or the mosquito.
Oh, insects.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotten very healthy. A lot of fruit, as you can see.
Where are you gonna show that one?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna show?
Yeah.
What show
Right
you gonna
now, right now.
Right now.
Yeah, this is
On the
it.
internet.
Okay. I will add something right now. Defoliating trees. Okay.
Okay.
Because of this fire right now, the smoke, and the weather is not. It's not going to heating up. Maybe we might go on 90s, but for right now, it just is slowing down the growth. But it's still warm enough right here in the valley. Okay, so did you defoliate your oaks already, Lucy?
I did several, and then Eric's. We're waiting on the big Vincent Cathy one, Eric, right? So he'll do that.
Yeah,
But we did all
maybe
those
you slow
other ones,
maybe
and
you
they're
stop
growing.
doing it.
Oh, now he's.
Oh, okay.
I just talked to you yesterday.
Yeah.
Hey, not to worry about it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think because we still have on September, then the whole October should be, if you do it tomorrow or this week, it
Okay.
will still be okay.
Yeah, we did all the other
But if
ones.
you, yeah,
We're supposed
yeah,
to defoliate our oaks.
Yeah, we talked about that last month, and
yes.
yeah, that was our
Oops.
mission.
Uh,
So we could.
Yeah, if early in the springtime you have a new growth for the oaks, okay, then when you are living in a windy area or hot weather, they turn the tip turn brown. That's why you need to defoliate if you have a show in September or October, so that you have a fresh young leaves. That's the purpose on that one. Or you try to ramify it. So if you have one branch during a springtime, then you defoliate and cut it shorter, so you have a new growth coming up. So you can do faster in growing or ramifying your oak.
Okay.
So it's sort
Yeah.
of twofold. One part being that it helps to ramify the branching better. The other part being that it helps to prepare better for a show.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Anybody else?
I got it. I got one more.
Cool. Okay. Bud, you're on. Here we go. Good.
Sam, I don't like how straight this is.
Uh-huh.
Could I use this as my new leader?
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay.
But,
your red
but don't cut it. But what you need to do is, yeah, if you have the smaller one, okay, you cut the straight one, okay? But then the one you're holding on your left,
yeah,
you just make a wire and twist a little bit to make some
like
curve.
that.
Yeah, you twist going up, okay?
Okay. And then
Yeah.
how much would I need to leave when I cut? Could I cut this like tomorrow, like here?
Not yet.
Or wait.
What you need to do, you need to develop that one first. That you need to twist it first, because if you cut it, the energy, you don't know if it's strong enough to pull that energy to that new one that you want to develop. So it's better just leave that as your anchor, the big one, straight. Yeah. Then twist that one first. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Good. You're welcome.
Are they?
Okay. Anyone else have something, a comment? Okay, well, Sam, yeah, oops. Yes,
Okay.
Sam, deleting the, deleafing the oaks, that go for cork bark oak also? I have 2 cork bark oaks.
Any oaks.
Any oaks, okay. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Sam. This has been very, very
Yes.
good.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Sam.
Thank
Very
you.
much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks a
Thanks
lot.
all for joining us. Yeah. Oh, I like the wave. I guess some people got the wave going.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah.
Like that, Morgan and Jay. Okay, thanks for joining us, everybody. And, have a good week. Stay safe. Thanks for joining us. Worked out real nice, Sam. Thank you.
Thanks,
You're
Liz.
welcome.
Thanks, Lucy.
Okay.
Yeah, let's work on our trees. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So
Maintained.
Thank you, Sam.
make some more suggestion. Hi,
Yeah.
Pam.
Okay. Thanks.
Thanks.
And thank you, Lucy.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, Liz.
Okay. Night
Thank you, Sam.
all.
And thank you, Lucy, for
You're
Okay.
welcome. Big group tonight.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everybody.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, start repotting on your trees.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Sift your soils. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Night, Helen. Bye, Eric. Okay. Okay. Let me sign out. I'm just kind of
Okay.
hanging out. I'm the cheese that stands alone. Hi, Nobuko. Hi, Gary. Good to have you guys. Good job.
So, okay. So, are you going to turn it off now on?
I kind of wait till
On your
everybody,
Zoom?
Cynthia's iPad, is that Steve or who's there? Yes. Okay. Xperia 1. Kathy, is that Kathy and Vince? Can you
No.
unmute? Who's that, Kathy? Xperia 1, Sam. Phyllis King.
Hmm.
That's Wayne.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.